Hello and welcome back to the channel. Looks like we've caught someone red-handed again. And it's going to continue to happen again and again and again. So apparently a litter enforcement officer was told to target Black and Asian people. And he didn't like that, so he became a whistleblower. And as a result, he is claiming that he was let go because he didn't like that practice. He didn't like targeting Asian and Black people at the request of the company he worked for. So anyway, I'm going to let you all listen to the report and I will be right back.
An ex-employee is suing a litter enforcement firm, claiming he was sacked for blowing the whistle after allegedly being told to target ethnic minorities with fines. Gary Forrester, 39, told an employment tribunal staff were under daily threat of being fired if they did not issue enough fixed penalty notices, FPNs, and were told to go after minorities because they were unlikely to challenge penalties and were less inclined to understand UK law. In a witness statement provided to the tribunal, the former team manager, who was stationed in the London borough of Barnet, said his boss issued the order after becoming frustrated and angry when staff could not issue more littering and fly tipping penalties for legitimate reasons, East London Employment Tribunal heard on Wednesday. He also alleged that his contractor, Kingdom Services Group, would encourage staff to work in other boroughs that had contracts with the firm, while still charging the local authorities they were supposed to in his words, double or triple billing the councils involved. The ex-employee claims he was wrongfully dismissed because Kingdom used allegations of racist and transphobic posts in a staff WhatsApp group as an excuse to sack him for what he claims were protected disclosures, something which he denies. Mr. Forrester is hoping to have his job back, providing the Kingdom chief executive issues him an apology and assurances the alleged practices will stop, or compensation and reimbursement of costs as an alternative option. He also claims he was a victim of direct race discrimination, the tribunal heard. In a response document presented to the tribunal, Kingdom's lawyers disputed the claim Mr. Forrester was a whistleblower who was unfairly dismissed and denied ever targeting ethnic minorities. The firm said, any disclosures which were made cynically in order to attempt to prevent a legitimate disciplinary process, and were therefore not in good faith. It added the firm had a whistleblowing procedure and investigates robustly and adheres fully to protecting people who make protected disclosures. A Barnet Council spokesperson said, "We are aware of one of allegations, and this has already been investigated by our corporate anti-fraud team. However, there is some new information we have been made aware of that we will now investigate, and as such cannot comment further at this time." This isn't the first time that concerns have been raised about Kingdom. In January 2019, whistleblowers told The Guardian that the firm resorts to aggressive and intimidating tactics to issue fines for minor offenses including littering and dogfouling.
Okay, so what it sounds like to me is that an employee had a conscience about being told by their company to target Black and Asian people. He had a conscience about it. So the company denies it. They deny it. And so it sounds like to me they said, well, you know what, we're going to dig up some stuff on you to show that, no, you're really the one with the problem. You, on your post, you were saying this and that about these people, and it's really you. And so we let you go for other reasons. It had nothing to do with you being a whistleblower. But, you know, we are going to do some investigating. And when we did investigate, we found that we didn't do anything wrong. And so, you know, but some other things did come up, but we'll investigate those things. That's what it sounds like to me. Y'all let me know if that's what y'all hearing too, because that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the very same thing we hear all of the time, where a company know that they have a policy in place, and when someone decides that they're going to come clean about it, they got to create these smoke and mirrors and say, look, you know what, you're really not seeing what you're seeing or hearing what you're hearing. That person is the problem. Our company is fair. We operate in fairness. We care about our clients. We care about our customers. We care about people. And so, no, he's the problem. When we investigated ourselves, we found ourselves not guilty. We didn't do anything wrong. This so-called whistleblower, he's just a liar. He's just bitter because we had some real dirt on him, and that's really why we let him go. Correct me if I'm wrong, y'all. Is that what we just heard in that report? Is that what's going on? Anyway, this wouldn't be the first time. If it is indeed true, this would not be the first time that a company or an organization or a group or even public officers were told to target black people. We hear this all the time. Now, I'm kind of surprised by the targeting of Asian people, but I guess when they are trying to meet a quota, because that was talked about too, they have so much money they need to collect in order to stay relevant, to stay in business. They have to collect so much money. And if your business thrives on fining people and you have no one to fine, then you go out of business, right? So they are creating havoc for people where they shouldn't. But what they are basically saying is that, look, we need to collect this money, but we don't want to collect it from our own people. So I want you to target others, target blacks and Asians, but leave our people alone, though. Is that what I'm hearing? Is that what they're doing? Now, why am I talking about this? I'm talking about this because these things need to be pointed out. America needs to know and understand that the things that it does, the Most High God of heaven, as the world calls him, he is watching. You cannot continue down this path, claim to be a follower of Christ and God, claim to be a righteous nation, but yet you continue these types of practices. The Most High cannot stand hypocrisy. And you all claim to be lovers of God. America claims to be a Christian country, in which I believe in when they say they're Christian, because I know the origins of Christianity. But many people are fooled by Christianity, thinking that the Christians of the world are the do-gooders. But when you look at the history of Christianity, it will blow your cotton-picking mind. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Look at the White It Out series part 3 is where we talk about Christianity in depth. You will be surprised that the origins of Christianity is not what you think it is. And this is why a nation such as America can continue to call itself Christian and behave this way. But let me take it a step further. I'm going to say the West, not just America, because this happened in the UK. The UK is a part of Western culture, okay? Or should I say white culture? The UK is part of white culture, and they are the biggest Christians in the world, okay? In terms of, because this is the Christianity originated with them. This is something that they've passed around the world using the Bible. Of course, the Bible has nothing to do with Christianity. It's just a book that they pretty much took from the original people. The Bible represents the writings of the ancient Israelites, which are so-called black people. Okay? Some of you may be hearing that for the first time, didn't know that, but I dare you to do some research. I double dare you. Anyway, I'm done with this video. If you want to take a look at the White It Out series, it goes into detail on the history book we call the Bible, and who are the people of the book. And you will even understand why things such as this happens. Even that is recorded in the book. In the comment section below, remember to keep it tight and keep it right. But until next time. We hope you liked today's topic. Please leave your comments below. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel, share it like this video, and with that, we're out. Be sure to ring the bell to be notified of new uploads on this channel, and also comment, share, like, and subscribe.